Hey guys, Fox with FoxeoGames. Welcome back to our beginner's walkthrough for Dark Souls. We're playing on the PC. This is episode number 12. I do have some mods installed, including a user interface mod, so be aware that it may look differently from yours if you're playing with the stock settings or if you're playing on the consoles. Of course, the game is great on any system you choose. Choose the system that you prefer, and you will love it. Doesn't matter. I prefer the PC for a variety of reasons, but there's no reason you shouldn't prefer what you prefer. Okay, guys. So we finished off Calamity in Manus in the last episode. We're done with this area, pretty much. I mean, there's really not a lot left here to do. So let's go ahead and tackle the Duke's Archives. That's where we went last time, where we started out in the Archives by grabbing the pendant that we needed to access the Artorias of the Abyss content area. We killed that bonfire keeper, so that bonfire cannot be used to warp from, only to warp to. And it's beautiful, beautiful Anor. 5 nights, 6 days, in wonderful, beautiful Anor. Enjoy the scenery, mountains, valleys, beautiful old architecture. No, old sounds bad. Beautiful, timeless architecture. Eternal sunlight, even though it's fake. Just watch out for the Silver Knights, who will run you through with their spears at a moment's notice. We don't need those items, and this guy just runs straight through his legs there and keep going. Problem solved. No reason to bother with him. Alright, you'll notice that our stamina, instead of being green, is actually blue because of the mod. I don't really like that. I wish they had kept the green. I don't think there's any reason to change the color, but I like the design of this interface. It's very clean looking. It's close to the stock user interface. It's not so different that it doesn't feel like Dark Souls, but it's not so similar that it just feels like a high-res version of the same. It's different enough, but not too different. Just right. Right? Right. So last time we came through here, we took care of the... what were they? Boars. The armored boars, who are oftentimes a pain. As always, of course, we want to hit these bonfires because you never know when you're going to die. Repair if necessary. Reinforce everything that can be reinforced that you're actually using. And of course, we maxed out both our weapon and our shield in previous episodes. No, I don't want to do that. Oops, just about accidentally did something there I didn't want to. Again, one of the tricks to this area, unlike most areas of the game, the breakable stuff in here has to actually be hit. You have to attack it. You can't roll into it to break it. And so that's important to know, because if you get backed into some stuff and you start rolling to try to roll through it, it won't work. You'll get stuck. And that will get you killed if you're not aware of that. These guys are very, very deceptively tough. The dude shooting arrows will do a large amount of damage with a single arrow. And these guys actually have pretty high defense. Notice that even a two-handed plus 15 R1 from the Scythe doesn't take all their damage, or doesn't kill them in a single shot. It leaves actually about a quarter of their health left. Be wary of this dude shooting with magic. Okay, come over this way. Break whatever you need to so that it doesn't get in your way. Be ready for these guys to come at you. Look at that, 3 R1s on a maxed out Scythe with good stats. That guy is charged up from the channeler. You can see that little aura around him. And yes, you can backstab them. We've already killed that crystal golem. We don't need to worry about killing him again. But I would like to get the attention of that guy and let him come after me. Back here in the safety of the wall. Come on. They do jump attacks. Be aware of that. They do really quick little shoulder bumps. Just be aware that you won't always be ready for their attacks if you don't know what they all are. Don't worry if you die here. This is actually a pretty tricky area. And again, notice if you try to roll through stuff, it won't work. You actually have to attack it. That includes all that stuff in there. So I'm trying to clear a pathway to him, because when I get to him, I want to see if I can kill him in a single shot. He will run away from you. There we go. Got him. Okay. Notice I two-handed, and then hit him as quickly as possible, because once they start teleporting away, as soon as they begin their teleport animation, they're invincible. You can't attack them. Unlike other things where while they're in the middle of getting away from you, you can still attack them, the channelers you can't. They become temporarily invincible until they teleport. Notice that even when using my weapon two-handed, I'm still blocking, because it is still effective, it still helps. I think the Scythe blocks, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I think the Scythe blocks 40% physical. Yeah, let me see. Oh, shoot. That guy's on my tail. Yep, 40% physical. So it blocks... Oh, I thought there was a guy behind me. It blocks almost half of physical damage. So that's still really, really useful. Don't underestimate that. So if an enemy attacks you for 100 and you're blocking with the Scythe, it would only do 60 damage to you. Wow, they all came down to say hello. These guys are easier to kill. They only take one shot usually. And usually they're up there. I don't know why they all came down at once at me. Now there are items throughout this area. Is there a chest over there? I don't need most of them. That chest right there you have to drop down to later, and it has a crossbow. The Avalon. I'm not worried about it. Well, hello there. Backstab for you. And, oh, look at that. From Software, you tricky, tricky developers. Because they expect you to run in here and grab this, and while your back is turned, that dude hits you. So, it is time to go up. There is a trick here where you can actually skip a lot of the level, or a lot of this area. It's very tricky. It involves jumping off this elevator at just the right time. I'm not going to do it. There's no reason to. It's pretty much a glitch. It's unintended. Alright, there is a Crystal Warrior guy in here who's kind of tricky. If you want an easier time fighting him, back out with your shield up until you get to this area, and that'll give you opportunity to circle around for backstabs, to roll and all that stuff, where you're not limited to that little narrow hallway. Got him. And he pretty much gives you nothing but 3,000 souls. This next encounter is very interesting. And I'm not talking about this crystal lizard, but do attack the crystal lizard. Get the goodies. Because there's a couple things about it that are very, very different from most boss fights. Number one, and I bet you guys didn't know this, some of you veterans, after walking through, turn around and you can leave. It's the only boss fog wall that allows you to leave. Secondly, you can't kill him. It's a guaranteed death. You have to die here to follow the normal story progression. So, what you want to do is swap out your Havel's ring for a rare ring of sacrifice, which we picked up earlier in the playthrough. Because this not only allows you to save your humanity and your souls, but you also are protected from curse, which he can put on you. He can curse you. You do not want to be cursed here. So come on in here and just die. Let yourself die as quickly as possible. Try to get hit directly by that string. Notice our curse is building up. Look at that. Look at that. We were almost cursed. Getting hit directly by his that light attack will help kill you faster without causing curses quickly. There we go. And we are dead. Okay, so notice we are basically up and running with no ill effects. We're still in human form, we still have our humanity and our souls, thanks to the ring, which of course breaks on use. This is our friendly bonfire. However, be aware that this is not a completely safe zone, because just around the corner there are enemies. So don't wander around aimlessly. There are 3 enemies here who are capable of killing you very quickly if you're not careful. Oh crap, see? And because they cannot be one-shot by us at this point, they pose more of a risk to us. However, there's nothing else around here, just a locked door. And the only way out is, see this guy right here? Hit him through the cage, through the prison bars. Pick up that key, and you're good to go. What I'm going to recommend we do is let's go ahead and kindle this up to 10. And because this area can be difficult, and because there are enemies here who can do massive amounts of damage in a single shot, we will go ahead and kindle it all the way to plus 20. If you're low on humanity, obviously you're not going to be able to do that, but you shouldn't be if you've been following the playthrough precisely. However, if you're dying to a boss a lot, don't go in human form every single time you return. There's no reason to, unless you have to summon someone. Practice boss fights in hollow form. That way you're not wasting humanity every time you die. Okay, as soon as you walk through here, a very, very annoying alarm will sound, and it's made all the worse when you're wearing headphones like I am right now. These guys will most likely ignore you as they run up, however they can turn to fight you, so just be aware of that. Come here, my friend. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. Okay, so if the alarm is really annoying you, there is an easy way to turn it off immediately. Just die. After you die, when you resurrect at the bonfire, the alarm will be off. Okay, be aware that these dudes are coming up to kill you. They can't come inside the cells, and you can backstab them, which I just failed to do because I got grabbed. I got grabbed. What? Oh, I've never had that happen. That's funny. That's good stuff right there. I like that. He's like, oh yeah, you want to come up here? Are you on your way down? Here you go. Wow. Okay, well, the alarm's off now. Notice that even as we attack, they're ignoring us. Okay. So anyway, by the way, the easiest way to get through here is you can actually go through and shut these so that these guys can't come out after you again. And I think after you die, the Pisaka enemies that we were just fighting, the Pisaka, however you pronounce it, I don't think they come back up after you, do they? No, I don't see them, do you? I have my windows open just to cool off this room with all these computers running, so you'll hear the airplane outside. And done. There are a few items in some of these areas here. This one we can get by dropping down. Be aware, of course. Oh, I meant to do a plunge attack. And then I meant to backstab and failed. Then I meant to parry and failed. There we go. Prison extra key. You do have to do some backtracking here in order to get the Firekeeper soul. However, it is definitely worth it. You definitely want to do that. Firekeeper souls up till +7 Estus Flask are incredibly useful, and you definitely want to do. Wait a minute. I didn't realize if you. Oh, they're all in there. Okay. Usually they're wandering around out here. Now, they didn't come up after us, but this may actually be a trickier situation because they're all bundled up in one spot. I'll do 2 at once. I don't want to wait too long. I recommend you do 1 at a time. Just be aware they can shoot this stuff out at you. They can do a grab attack in which they lunge forward. And your single R1 from your scythe should take care of them in a single shot. There we go. Now there are a couple of these guys in there that are not the same as the rest, and you'll see what I mean in a moment here. Oops, meant to hit another dude. What is he doing? Don't go back. Let's go in for him. you can actually backstab them, which is interesting. But if you know the lore, it does make sense in terms of the lore. They are actually humans mutated or experimented on or something of that sort. Something along those lines, guys. And they can also drop humanity. These are different. They have a lot more health, and they also don't attack, and you can hear them crying if you listen very carefully. And they drop some faith spells for you. And for one or both of these, you need to be in a specific covenant to use them. This key will actually get later. Big Hat Logan may also be here if you've been following his story arc. That's a sorcerer who gives you, or who sells you a lot of cool spells. You definitely want him. You definitely want to follow his story if you're looking to build a sorcerer and cast sorceries. Excuse me, still having some throat issues. This could be a little tricky spot here, but just try to get one in a backstab. That will make you temporarily invincible, and then repeat the process. Again, making you invincible, and then you got this guy, and that's no problem in the end. There we go. Okay. This is the key to the door at the very top of those stairs we came down from. That'll allow us to progress. This is where you turn off the alarm if it's still on. You can turn it on, although I don't know why you'd want to do that. And again, we'll have to come back here to get that Firekeeper's soul. And now we're in for a long run to the top. As always, if you're worried about other players invading you and you're just having a hard time, stay in hollow form unless you need to summon for a boss. I'm in hollow form right now, can't be invaded. Don't need to worry about that. Actually, I think I can open this up now and get this item, because we got that key from that area we dropped down to there. Large soul of a brave warrior. Why not? Why not? There are other items you can drop down too. We're not going to worry about them. We don't need them. One of them is valuable for a faith build, but we're not a faith build, so we're not worried about it. Because we haven't used any Estus, we're not going to rest at the bonfire. Unless you've used quite a few, don't rest there because you'll respawn all the enemies. And we do actually want to come all the way back here later. And here we go. You can drop down from that ledge to get to some items there, but again, we don't have any use for them on this build, so we're not going to. Oh, FromSoft. And turn around real quick, because that guy right there is going to be shooting you with arrows. And, as if that's not enough, oh, FromSoft. You just never stop, do you? Oh, crap. I wanted that to be a backstab, and it wasn't. That is, though. And that is. Backstabs are so satisfying. And so powerful. Oh, well, hello there. Okay, run up and kill this guy as quickly as possible. Oh, I got a little darn it, I got a stutter point there. Oh, we got him, okay. Whew. Didn't think I'd kill him in time. They can actually drop their trident, which is kind of a cool weapon, but it's mainly just all about the, block that. Get around for that backstab if possible. If not, just keep moving, keep your health up, because there's going to be that dude shooting you. There we go. There we go. Actually, I didn't really want to come down here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not taking you the best way here. We're not worried about grabbing all the items, although we'll get that longbow. We'll go back up here. I think there should be another dude up here. No, he followed us down. We'll come through here and turn immediately to your right. Oops, total fail there. And as much as possible, do try to backstab these guys. That temporary invincibility is very useful. Useless longbow. Okay. There are some items throughout this area. I'm not going to worry about picking them all up. I just want to get this area taken care of for us. We're going to turn this, come up to this guy, and backstab him. Goodbye. Be wary of this guy shooting you with arrows. 2 R1s will take him down, and turn around here to see nothing. Finally, FromSoft hasn't trolled us with someone around the corner. I usually kill this guy. You can get away with not doing so, but I'd recommend it. And then, let's see here. I want to make sure I'm behind a little column so that we're protected from that dude. And wait till he shoots. And then hop down here. Roll through this next attack if possible. I just rolled into it. I'm going to drink. And turn this. Although, actually, we probably should have tried to attack him first before turning it. Oh! Thank you. Thank you, my friend. He jumped to his own death. That guy right there, if you're tired of him shooting you, you can shoot him. What the heck? There we go. But look how long it takes. So, yeah, we're not going to bother with our unupgraded bow and all that. And our stats the way they are. Go ahead and roll down. You may get hit by his arrow once. Don't worry about it. It's not going to kill you, as long as your health is high enough. Go ahead and open this up. And bada bing, bada boom. This is a bonfire. Now, there's different ideas of what's best, whether to sit at this bonfire or whether to run back, get the Firekeeper's soul, or whether actually to Homeward Bone back and then run back here. What we'll do is actually Homeward Bone and run back. Either way, you're going to end up having to do some running. Oh, hello there. Actually, you want to get these guys because they'll be back up there. Oh, well, whatever. We'll get them later. Shut these doors so no enemies come out. I don't think there's any in that one, but it's good to shut them all in case there's enemies inside. You don't want them popping out behind you when you least expect it. They will not open the doors, so don't worry. This area is pretty good. I like it. I like the atmosphere. I like the way it looks. It also performs quite well on my computer. I don't really get a lot of frame rate issues, and that just looks really awesome. I mean, those are a lot of books. A lot of books. I have no idea why I came up here. Sorry, guys. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully they don't come down after me. I'm going to get the attention of some of these dudes and take them out. This is not the safest way to do it, but I don't want to take my time necessarily, so we're going to get this done fast. Those other special ones do not respawn. And there we go. Anyone drop any goodies for us? No, of course not. And wow, I forgot to even pick up the key that we need. Complete fail on my part, guys. Sorry. Wow, I'm not with it right now. I need to eat. I haven't eaten in a while. Okay, so let's try this again. The good news is we've already unlocked the shortcut up here, so we don't need to run all the way back. So that's good. They're coming after us. Oh no, they're coming. He's coming. Oh, he's moving fast. He's moving faster than me, isn't he? Go, 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 go. We're going to ignore that guy and just run through this. Just run, run, run. In Dark Souls 2, they designed the game a little bit better to make it harder to just run through areas. They put in a lot more closed doors or areas that need to be broken first before you can get inside. Block. Run around if possible. If not, kill that dude. Come around this corner. Hop down right here. Roll. Get your health back. Oh, that went right through me, it looked like. And there's the bonfire right there. We are not going to hit that bonfire, however. We're going to go get the key that we should have gotten originally. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is where you can get caught up on the environment. We're going to grab a couple things in here. This is some treasure. Some treasure here, some goodies. Yep, take that, buddy. There, we got the key that we need. We'll go ahead and open this up while we're here. Don't get that chest yet. We'll grab this chest so that we won't need this ember. It's just to make crystal weapons. We won't be using any. And then we'll come through here and R2 this thing. R1, and another R1 should do it. There we go. Enchanted falchion. Okay, so we have the key now. Well, before we leave this area, let's get one more item. Which we don't need, but hey, it's there. Now, let's use our homeward bone, and I'm glad I bought a few. If you don't have the homeward bone, you can, of course, run back. If you really wanted to, you could just suicide yourself and respawn. And now we're good to go. Really? Oh, come on. How did I not get him? Anyway, let's just go. Just to speed things up a bit, I'm going to run. I took off a little bit of armor so I can run faster. It feels good to run fast again. I'm not used to moving slower. Almost all of my builds are fast rolling builds, under 25% equipment load. However, that typically means that you don't have as much poise. Alright, now that we're good for that, let's go ahead and re-equip all of our goodies. Wait, did I miss it? There it is. Get rid of that. Okay. And you ready? Here we go. Oh, he got me. Hug. Okay, there we go. Got a humanity out of it all. Now we've got what we need. And now we can get our Firekeeper's soul. I unnecessarily complicated that. And now we're going to use our last homeward bone. Am I really? Yep. Because I don't care. I want to speed things up. Running out of tea here. Alright, so let's go up here. And we're going to run back to that bonfire. Just like we did a moment ago. I probably should have used my soul. Yeah, I probably should have leveled with my souls, but whatever. We're good. Wow, look at that guy. He's moving fast. Okay. We're going to run through again just like last time. Dodge the arrow. Come up here, run this way. Run through. Let your stamina come back right here. Two-hand it. Slam this guy. You don't have to worry about him after... Come on, really? There we go, finally. Okay, let your stamina come back right here. These columns will probably protect you from getting shot. Block this guy. Backstab them if you can. You're invincible while backstabbing, so you won't get shot by magic. Run down here. Roll off this edge. Roll again. And I like to run this way. Less likely getting shot with an arrow. And it's a straight shot to the bonfire. Just beware, you can still get shot with a arrow from all the way over here. Okay, we're safe. Safe! We'll pop a few souls so we can get one more level. Okay. Endurance to 30. Let's see, how many souls do we have total? We're not going to use that for anything. So let's go ahead and pop it for souls. Same is true of Artorias' soul. And repair. Remember, keep everything repaired, then you don't need to worry about it breaking ever. Don't worry, once it breaks, you can still repair it. It's not gone forever. There are other items here we're not going to worry about. I don't think you'll want them, really. Like I said, there's a crossbow, but you have to time a drop very carefully from a moving platform, and it's just not fun. Plunge attack. This will give you some items that you can use later that will come in handy. Prism stones. Because there are some invisible platforms coming up. Everyone loves invisible platforms. Oops. Gotta roll out of there. Okay. There's sometimes an NPC over there that you can rescue, but we didn't follow that storyline, so he's not there. Or she's not there, rather. Lock. R2, and done. This is where you can farm blue Titanite chunks if you need them. I've done it before on my sorceress playthrough because I needed it for a magic weapon. There we go. Any blue Titanite? Oh, look at that. Getting lucky. Getting lucky. You can skip these guys right here, but I don't recommend that you do it because they could come up from behind, and that's not a good thing. Okay, so they do always aggro together. That's not a problem. Lock on, back up from that attack. Two-hand attack twice should take them down. 1, 2. Okay. We don't need the items they drop, so I'm not worried about them. Be careful here. It's easier than it looks to fall off the edge. Some areas will cause you to slide a little. And this dude right here is troublesome at best. 1, 2. Done. Alright, so the invisible platforms here for the most part won't cause you too much trouble. There's one right here. Just run up this way and get yourself a goodie. Humanity, always useful to have some. Roll down right here, hug this edge, and you get your first long stretch of invisible platforming. You'll notice that the snowflakes kind of fall down, and they'll show you where the ground is. Wherever they fall is safe. Just continue in a straight path, and you should be good. You can use those prisms. You can drop them in front of you, and if they fall and right in front of you and they stay, then you know that's a valid platform. This guy's a little tricky. Hit him once or twice if you have time for it, then back up. Should take about 4 hits. Uh-oh. Back up, back up, back up. Okay. Got him. He's more powerful than your average crystal golem. Right here, it will cause you to slide. Don't worry, you won't fall. It makes it look like you're going to fall, but you're not. Alright, right here. Drop down. You can see the snowflakes again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Okay. Continue forward. In this case, people have left nice messages for me, but if you continue in a straight line, just watch the snowflakes where they fall, and you're good to go. Alright, that's it. This is the boss. The boss. Okay. Again, let's use our bow and arrow to get the attention of the enemy. Bam. Excuse me, I don't know if I'll remember to edit out all my coughing and hacking. If I don't, I don't. Okay, just be aware these guys can hit pretty hard, but drag him back here a ways. You can stagger him a couple times, but not endlessly. Just be aware of that. And they can drop Twinkling Titanite, which we don't need. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try this dude right here. There we go. Okay. Again, you're seeing the value of having a bow and arrow. You can get their attention by edging forward ever so slightly, but it's easier to use a bow and arrow. Just be careful. You cannot stagger them endlessly. There are some attacks that they'll poise through, and then you'll have to actually fight them head on. Well, that didn't work. Let's get the snoozer. I got sleeping. And you know, giant clams with legs, every time you see them in nature, they're always sleeping. I don't know what it is with them sleeping all the time. With their 5 legs. What's up with 5 legs? Nature requires an even number. There we go. Any twinkling for me? Okay, they can also drop the cure for curse, which is cool. Come on, let me lock on. There we go. Swing around to the side, and R1 to death. I'm going to get the attention of one of them just by moving forward. One of them will see me. There we go. No? Yep. Oh, we got both. Well, that's not necessarily good. Go ahead and chug some Estus. Circle around, and that should keep you out of range of the attack of the other. Oh, right there. That's not good. Stuck. 2, 3. Okay. No item. There we go. Twinkling Titanite. Told you guys. You were probably starting to doubt me there. Okay, so this boss can do curse damage. It's the same boss that killed us last time, but this time we actually have a chance of killing him. Beware if you get cursed. I don't think we have a cure for it at the moment, which kind of sucks. But the good news is we can warp. I don't know if we can warp back to this spot. They added some warp points when they released the DLC for the game. Alright, so what I want you to do is run behind him. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I'm not thinking straight. The first time you encounter him, you'll be next to this. So, let him get very, very, very close to you. Wait until he acts like he's about to attack. Okay, like that. And break that crystal. Then I want you to run up to him and just spam some R1. Alright. Now be aware, however, that he can do some nasty attacks that will do curse damage. And then he can also grab you. You don't want to get hit directly by that burst. Yeah, stay away from that. Okay, we're gonna charge in. Uh-oh. There we go. And that's it. That was a fairly easy Seath fight. I don't think I took... No, I didn't take any damage. Usually it's not that easy. I got a little bit lucky with his attack patterns. Achievement unlocked. Nice. Just so you guys know, I have played this before. I used to have a different account I used on Games for Windows Live. It had a different name. And then I bought another copy of the game and attached it to my Games for Windows Live ID. That's also my Xbox Live gamer tag. So that's why I've got an award for that. I didn't realize I hadn't killed him yet on this PC version, or on this copy of the game, on this account. So again, we're stacking endurance. We'll repair our equipment, and we'll call it there, guys. That was a good episode. Nice even timing, about 40 minutes. Took care of a boss, completed a major area of the game, got another Lord Soul. And next time we'll probably tackle, who knows? We'll probably go back down to the catacombs where we got the nice rite of kindling. At any rate, guys, I will see you for the next one in our beginner's walkthrough, episode 12. See you then.